Hello, brothers and sisters in our Adonai, Yahushua HaMashiach. Um, wow, today, the Israeli government, there's no Israeli government anymore. There's going to have to be another round of elections, and that's going to take time. And it's very prophetic because of a rabbi who lived to be 108 years old, and his name was his name was his name was Kaduri, Rabbi Kaduri. And well, first of all, before he died, he said he found out what was the name of the Messiah. And unfortunately, he wrote it down on a piece of paper. He sent it down to a news agency, and he said nobody opens it until 1 year after I die. And 1 year after he died, they opened it, and they weren't very happy with what they saw. Let's just put it that way. The Israelis were not very happy. His followers were not very happy. Some were not, because it had a name of Yahushua. Yahushua. He would be the Messiah. But the other thing, which is kind of interesting, is that he also prophesied about the governments in Israel. And he said that he said something about, I don't know exactly the specifics, but he said that there will be two Benjamins running against each other, but there will be no government in Israel. And we all know who is going to establish, who's going to rule and reign from Jerusalem. He's going to set up his government there. And we all know who that is. And that's our King of Glory, our Adonai, Yahushua HaMashiach. And it's very interesting also too that that Kaduri, Rabbi Kaduri, he said in his prophecy that that there's not going to be any that there won't be any government. I think it was after the third government. So there was a 34th government, and that was the 34th government, which was from May 2015 to May 2020, and there was a Bibi government. That was a 34th government. And then after that, there was a 35th government, which was from May 2020 to June 2021, and that was the Bibi Gantz government. And then after that, there was a 36th government, which was June 2021 to, it was present, but today they just announced that they're gonna dissolve the government, and they're gonna have new elections again for the 5th time. And anyways, the present one is Bennett and the Bennett and Lapid government, which is the 36th government. And Rabbi Kaduri, who died when he was 108 years old, was a man who was very respected, full of knowledge, truly a prophet from what it sounds like. And he talked about this. He said that there was not going to be any government. And Ezekiel 21:27 says, I will overturn it, and it shall be no more, until he come whose right it is, and I will give it him. And You guys can see that right here. I don't know if you can see it, but so it's going to be a very interesting month. And then the little tablet, the little amulet that was found, and what was written inside of it, and it happened to be found by an American evangelist, and what it said inside. They had to use X-ray machines because it was so shut. It was because back then they used like a writing pad, and then they would cover it with another writing pad, to make it secure, and it sealed itself together. So they had to use X-rays to find out what it said, and it was a curse. It was a curse. Um, and it was Josh. It was a curse, and Joshua was the one that wrote it down, I believe, and it was found on an altar, where Joshua was. If you read the scriptures, he was there. So it's all real, and anyway, there's a lot of things going on right now, and I just wanted to let you know that. But today, yeah, the government has been dissolved, Israeli government, just like Kadiri prophesied, and Ezekiel 21:27 says, "I will overturn it, and it shall be no more." So there's been 3 governments, and until he come, whose right it is, and I will give it him. And that's how, obviously, the God of Israel, Yahuwah, talking through the prophet Ezekiel. So just some things to consider. Anyways, may the great Elohim, Yahuwah, bless you and keep you in all your ways today and forevermore. Love you all. Bye.